In this explainer, we are going to dive deep into the 5 absolute best AI lip sync tools. We'll break down exactly what they do, what they cost, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one is the right fit for you. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you need to ask yourself is this. Are you trying to fix a video you've already made, or are you trying to create a totally new video from scratch? This is the most important question. So first, let's talk about the fixers. These are the tools you use when you have a great video with a bad sync problem, or maybe you want to dub your content for a brand new international audience. First on our list is Sync Labs. This one comes in at around $1.90 per minute, with their plans starting at $19 a month. You should really think of this tool as a high-precision surgical instrument for fixing and dubbing audio. It's all about taking what you already have and making it absolutely perfect. The real power of Sync Labs is in its incredible precision. Let's look at the pros. It has real-time syncing, which is great for a fast turnaround. It supports over 90 languages, which makes taking your content global super easy. It offers frame-level precision, so the results are flawless. It also works with literally any identity or voice, and it even gives you control over emotions and head movements. Now for the cons. It can be a little technically complex if you want to use their API, and the tools for really high volume work can be a bit of a challenge to set up initially. Using it is actually pretty straightforward. You just upload your existing video file, and then you upload your new, separate audio file. The AI gets to work, retiming all the mouth movements and even the facial expressions to perfectly match that new audio. Then you just download the finished clip. So for a real-world example, let's say you recorded a great promotional video but need to dub it into Spanish, German, and Mandarin without the subject's mouth looking poorly dubbed. Sync Labs would make the lip sync so perfect no one would ever guess it wasn't the original audio. Next up in our fixer category is Hedra. This one costs about $2.85 per minute, and plans start from just $8 a month. Now, this tool is a little different. It's not really for fixing traditional video footage. Instead, it's for bringing static images, like photos or illustrations, to life with perfectly synced audio. And this opens up some really cool creative doors. Hedra's main strength is just how creative and accessible it is. So for the pros, it can generate incredibly expressive talking characters from a single image. The voices it creates are highly customizable. It offers what they call one-click storytelling, so it's super fast. It also has seamless sharing tools built in and a very intuitive, easy-to-use interface. The cons? Well, the maximum video duration is limited to 60 seconds, and it's really focused on photos, not for doing long-form video editing. The process is really simple and kind of fun. You just upload a static photo of a face, and then you can either upload an audio file or just type in a text script. The tool then generates a video clip of that face talking or even singing with perfectly matched lip movements. Here's a brilliant way to use it. For example, imagine you generated a cinematic static portrait of a character for your short story and you need to make that character deliver a monologue with perfect lip sync to promote the launch. Hedra's perfect for that. Alright, let's switch gears. Now we're going to talk about the second category of tools, the creators. These tools are all about making brand new, perfectly synced videos right from the start so you avoid any sync problems from ever happening in the first place. This is where you can really start to scale your content production in a big way. First up for the creators is Arcads. This one costs around $5.50 per minute, with plans starting at $110 a month. So if you're in a position where you need to make a lot of videos, and you need to make them fast without being on camera yourself, Arcads is about to become your new best friend. It's basically like having a giant library of digital actors at your fingertips. The biggest advantage of Arcades is just pure raw scale. The pros are pretty impressive. You get a library of over 1,000 realistic AI actors. It has multi-language support with a ton of different accents. It's built for scalable bulk generation. It also automatically outputs videos in optimized formats for different platforms, and it's way more affordable than hiring a bunch of real actors. The main cons are that you are limited to using their pre-made avatars, and there's no comprehensive video timeline editor built into the tool itself. The workflow here is really built for speed. You just go into their library, select an AI actor that you like, and then you type in your script. From there, you can select your preferred tone of voice and language, and it generates a fully lip-synced video in just a few minutes. Here's a perfect use case. You are testing hooks for a social media marketing campaign and need to generate 20 variations of a product pitch without hiring a creator. Instead of a week-long shoot, you could generate all 20 of those videos in a single afternoon. Okay, now let's look at a tool that has a very specific focus. This is Vibe Peak, and it's priced at about $1.50 per minute, or you can think of it as around $2 per video. This tool is designed from the ground up specifically for e-commerce. So if you sell physical products online, you're definitely going to want to pay close attention to this one. Its standout feature is an absolute game changer for product marketing. Looking at the pros, you get over 300 hyper-realistic avatars and a bunch of smart e-commerce templates to start with. And here's the killer feature. It has the ability to place a product directly in the avatar's hands. It also optimizes videos for sharing across platforms and has a super simple workflow. The cons? They're really just about its narrow focus. It's specifically for making marketing and UGC-style ads, and you are limited to their specific avatar styles. The process is designed for sellers. You pick a template and an avatar, then you upload your script and your product images. The tool then digitally places your product right into the avatar's hands and exports the finished video, all ready for social media. Here's a great example. You want to showcase a new physical product online and need an avatar to look like they are holding it while speaking flawlessly about its features, like a bag of coffee. VibePeak can do that in minutes. And finally, we have the one you've probably heard of, HeyGen. This comes in at around $2.50 per minute with plans starting at $29 a month. This is the tool for when you don't just want an avatar, you want your avatar. It's all about creating a perfect digital clone of yourself so you can scale your personal brand. The main pro here is just incredible personalization. HeyGen's strengths are that it creates exact digital twins of real people. It integrates with top-tier AI video models like Sora and Veo. It has a great text-based video editor built right in. It can auto-dub your video into over 175 languages, and it can even generate instant highlight clips from your longer videos. On the con side, it can get expensive, especially for solo creators. And the photo-to-video avatars can sometimes lack a little bit of dynamic motion. The way it works is you first record a brief training video of yourself speaking to the camera. This is what it uses to build your digital twin. After that's done, you just type your scripts into their text-based editor to generate endless, perfectly synced videos of yourself speaking. And here is the ultimate time-saving example. You are a course creator who needs to produce dozens of hours of educational content, say a 50-lesson course, and you want to use your exact likeness without standing in front of a camera for weeks on end. This is what HeyGen was built for. Okay, I know that was a ton of information. So, this brings us to the most important part. After all of that, which one of these amazing tools should you actually use? Let's break it down by the type of creator you are with 3 super specific, straightforward recommendations. Here is the final verdict. If you are a solo YouTuber, you're on a tight budget, you're just starting out, your best bet is Hedra. It's the most creative and accessible way to get started. If you are a marketer and your job is generating ads at scale, your choices are CADs, period. Nothing else on this list can touch its ability to bulk generate that much content. And finally, if you are a course creator, a coach, or an expert who wants to clone themselves to multiply their presence online, you need to invest in HeyGen. It will save you literally hundreds of hours in the long run. So as you can see, the perfect tool really just depends on your specific goal. But all this incredible technology does bring up a huge question for the future of all content creation. Are we headed for a world where AI avatars completely replace human actors? I would love to know what you think about that down in the comments.